Today we're going to talk about Moe's fifth discovery was that his swing is actually a formula, and I'm going to show you how that formula is the swing that's already right inside of you. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't followed this video series, this is the fifth video I've done on Moe's discoveries. We talked a lot about how everything you see in Moe Norman's swing and the reason he was regarded as the greatest ball striker that's ever played is because his initial movement, the setup position, allowed him to do things in his biophysical movement that made getting to the moment of impact easier. In other words, everything works together. You can't just have one element and say, I got it. The things that Moe did, the things that even you might call idiosyncratic, that look weird to you, are actually biophysics. They're the things that make Moe so great, and they can make you great too. And I'm gonna show you how today, those things that you might think are idiosyncratic that look weird to you, just because you see Moe doing them and maybe guys like Bryson and other guys doing a few of those things, you may see those things as being weird, but it's actually biophysics. And the formula that Moe figured out, which I'm gonna explain to you today, is actually already inside of you. If you do things, because look, you are a physical human. You have ranges of motion in your body. You can stand up right now and I can show you that your body can only rotate so much. Look, I can rotate like this. If I keep my head still, I rotate less, right? So I go like this. Look how much rotation I have if I move my head. Look if I don't move my head. I only have this much rotation. So you can see that keeping your head still, they teach that in golf, not necessarily a bad thing, but that element there is actually biophysics, because when you keep your head still, it creates a limit. So when a golf instructor says you need to keep your head still, what he's saying is you need to create a biophysical limit of how much you can rotate your body. You see, there's biophysics behind all instruction. What Moe figured out was that if you position your body in a certain way, you can get the benefit of your biophysics. I'm gonna say that one more time. If you position your body in the right way, in the correct way, you can limit your biophysics. Okay, so think about that for a minute. That's a very powerful statement when it comes to the golf swing, because our goal of a golf swing, Moe's goal, was to get the club to the moment of impact. So if my goal is to get the club to here, what I want to do, so here's impact, right? Look at the biophysics of this. There's tilt on my body, there's side bend, there's rotation, there's stability, there's the lead knee is stable. There's certain elements there, right? So there's this position that I want to get to every single time. I want the face square. I want speed. I want power. I want attack of the ball. I want the trail arm bent. I want to be able to produce power in that golf ball. I want to compress the ball. There is all those things I want at impact, but there's biophysics to this. Hey, if you're loving the single plane swing and you want to finally convert your complicated conventional swing to a simple single plane swing, I have something for you. I created a single plane conversion guide. You need to go to gravesgolf.com/convert and download your free guide. There's some videos in there too, and I'm going to help you finally have a great single plane experience. Right? There's this hand is in full range of motion. This arm is bent. The body is tilted. Look at that. That's a full range tilt. I can't go more than that. The pelvis is at full range. You see, the positions on my body are allowing me to hit that position at impact. So the question becomes, what positions can I put you in where you can't screw it up? And I've been telling people this for years, that I can make your swing mistake-proof, but I have to do it through biophysics. I have to be able to position you to where you can't screw it up. I'm gonna give you a good example of that. So the example I like to use is the one that most people see with Moe Norman, which is the way his legs work and he works in impact. You see his foot on the ground and his lead knee flex. And people say, well, his foot's on the ground because of the biophysics of his motion, his foot stays on the ground. And I covered this a little bit in the last video. But if you look at the tilt of his body, and you look at what's happening in his swing, he's leveraging the club, and he comes down, and he gets to impact, and he extends after impact, this foot will stay on the ground. It'll roll in and stay on the ground. This knee will stay flexed. What's happening is he's reaching a range limit, so he can only go so far. Well, look at his upper body, it's tilted. With the tilt of your body, it can only go so far. With my arm in flexion, it can only rotate so far. And look what happened. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna show you something really cool about that. So again, we'll go tilt of the body, rotation of lower body, arm in flexion in full range. Guess what? That's impact. See what I just did? Everything I hit there was full range position. So I go back swing, I'm coming down, range limit, range limit, range limit. impact. So what created impact right there? All my limits. So what happened is, because I positioned my body in a certain way, I stabilized in a certain way, I kept my foot down, I could only go here to impact. That's exactly what Moe figured out. That's his discovery. And this 5 video series, which I've gone through, it gets to that summation of what's going on in Moe's swing. The positions he put himself in is a formula. You have to follow the formula. You have to get yourself to match all these positions, starting at address and grip, which we talked about in the first video, the club to body relationship, the range of motion and the elimination of movement. And now, when you look at this, I'm gonna hit a shot here. You're gonna see me go through exactly what Moe figured out from the positions of this thing. You might call it idiosyncratic, but it's not. It's biophysics. I can get that ball to go dead straight every single time. And it just happens naturally. This is why I've been telling people, there is a perfect swing already built inside your body. And it's built in there because you already have limits of your range of motion. If you can position yourself correctly, just like Moe, and you learn how to position yourself, you can't help but hit it dead straight. That's the video of Moe's swing. I hope that helps. Listen, if you want to learn the things that I'm teaching you about the swing, how this thing is getting on plane perfectly and how Moe figured it out, and those discoveries to help you hit the ball better, you can download my plane guide. It's free. I'll put the link in the description here below in this video. Click on that link, drop me your email, I'll send it straight to you. It's my plane guide. It's a 5-step process to help you learn Moe Norman swing, and it's free. Click the bell icon, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video. Hey, if you're loving the single plane swing and you want to finally convert your complicated conventional swing to a simple single plane swing, I have something for you. I created a single plane conversion guide. You need to go to gravesgolf.com/convert and download your free guide. There's some videos in there too, and I'm going to help you finally have a great single plane experience.